Alright, so I'm going to go through really quickly some of the pedals I use in the content I've done so far on this channel and stuff I'm currently working on. First up is one of the go-to overdrive pedals I use. This is the Electro Harmonix East River Overdrive. This pedal is pretty impressive. It's got a bit of a mismatch between TS9 Tube Screamer, OD9 Maxon, and the 808 kind of thing going on. I run this mainly to just boost the front end of my amp, and it's really quite reliable. I put the little top around here just because smack it when I'm sitting on the table. And overall, it is definitely a really kind of an underrated green overdrive, if you want to call it that. This one here happens to be mine. These are, I think, somewhere between 50, 60 bucks US, and I picked this one up from Axiom You Shall Receive online here in Canada for 70 bucks, 80 bucks, something like that. I like this thing. It's one of two I actually really kind of first go to. Really handy, nice tones, loud. It's one of the loudest pedals I own, not the loudest. That'll be another video. Next up is the yellow, wonderful Boss Superdrive. This one I have used a lot, traveled with it a lot, done a lot of gigs with this one. Boss builds some really good stuff. Some of the classic pedals, this is one of them. Price-wise, it hasn't changed that much in a long time. This one I use 99% of the time. I run it a little weird. I do have a bit of drive kicked in, just a little bit of extra something going in the amp. Everybody does everything different with pedals. This is just how I feel like it. This is how I like it. And that's something you gotta remember. I really do like this pedal. It's pretty reliable, good go-to. Definitely recommend it. Next up is a little hidden gem in the collection. This is the Tom's Line Engineering Michelangelo Badio vintage overdrive. I ran this in the boost mode actually in conjunction when I was doing the Old England Riff Challenge video a couple weeks back. This is actually one of two overdrive pedals. I used the Superdrive for my main backing, and then the on-screen, when I was playing on-screen, I was using this guy as well. Really good hidden sleeper overdrive pedal. You really can't go wrong for, I think these are like 50 to 70 bucks, depending where you find them. I can't remember what I paid, but really kind of just something you can't go wrong with. Like I said, I run it in the boost mode there. It does the job. It's a good pedal, and I mean, for like on the fly, if something you got to reach for something, you know, I mean, this, you can't go wrong. Of course, you have to have one of these. Yes, it's a Ibanez Tube Screamer. This one I've had for quite a while. I don't gig with it. I don't gig anymore, being with. I've never really actually taken this out of my house wherever I've been living throughout the years. It's a good pedal. It's just, you know, everybody has one, so I don't use this all the time, but when I do, I use the shit out of it. I generally find Tube Screamers, you gotta throw as much at the amp, at least the amps I use, you gotta throw as much as possible at it, and that's what this is about. But still, it's pretty reliable. Scooting down the pedal boards and stuff, this one kind of got a unofficial demo recently. This is the Joyo Ultimate Drive. When I did an Instagram video months ago, basically what I did is I threw a few chords out and slammed it with this. This is a copy of the full tone OCD or some kind of clone thing going on. I find it a little quiet, so I generally have to add a bit of gain to the signal. Right now I've got the gain off. I was doing something else, but for the most part, like, this is actually pretty reliable, and in a pinch, this is a good pedal to have. In a pinch. From the pandemic video from last week or so, this is one of my fuzz pedals. This is actually one I'm going to talk about in this video. I don't have a whole pile, I only have 3. This is the MXR Machine. This is the Custom Shop Edition, I believe. Yeah, it's the Custom Shop Edition. It's got the little octave button here. So if you want to have octave fuzz sounds for slightly more psychedelic sound, this is a really good pedal. I used this one on the video for the majority of the guitar tracks. I did the solo part with the East River Overdrive, so there it would just skip out into the mix a little bit better. But yeah, it's a really good pedal. Another pedal from the pandemic video, I'm going to just jump around here real quick. This is the GigFX Chopper. This is basically sort of a foot-operated tremolo univibe vibrato. I don't know if these are made anymore. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments below. Really kind of just a different pedal. From what I remember of GigFX, they made wah pedals as well and something else. This really just for a different flavor, doing something different with your guitar tone and stuff. This is good, fun. I don't have any complaints. It's pretty sturdy. It's pretty hard metal case. Awesome. As far as delays are concerned, 2 of them I go to all the time are pretty much these guys here. This is, of course, this is the other pedal in the Michelangelo Badio series from Tom's line. This is the digital delay. I run it in the modulated mode. It's just nice little warbly, tapey kind of delay. I like it. Not bad. Another one I go to, and I don't use it a lot, but it's there when I need it, and it's been there pretty reliably since I got it. This is the carbon copy delay from MXR as well. This sparkle green box, sometimes you need a big delay. This is a good one to go to. There's other ones, I don't have them here in the video, but I have other delay pedals handy as well. My 2 modulations that I constantly go to. First up is this fella. This is the Electro Harmonics Small Stone. For phase pedals, yeah, you can get your M101 Phase 90 or whatever else. I liked this one. I do have a Phase 90. I do like it, but this has been a go-to. I bought this years and years ago, and I really, really like it. Can't go wrong, Electro Harmonics. That's 2 in this video. Last but not least is the other Michelangelo Badio pedal. This is the Chorus. This one, I just basically use it to widen out Cat Hair Alert. I just use it to widen out the signal. This is just a quick grab pedal. I'll sometimes go to other chorus pedals I have, but this one was just handy, and I've been using it a lot on the channel just because it seems to cooperate nicely with what I've been doing. I don't turn this on much, so that's why I have this little guy here. Another pedal that I'm working on a video, getting it done hopefully soon, from Laney. Oh yeah, it is the Tony Iommi boost pedal. This thing is just that. It's a boost. It does have some, I think in one of the modes it does have some Rangemaster characteristics. It has a nice EQ to it. I, for the most part, from when I've been messing with this one, basically I just run it pretty basic, ton of volume, a little bit of drive, and as flat an EQ as possible. I should really do a video for this because this thing is awesome. Next up is, yes, this is my green label heavy metal. Every chainsaw fiend who wants to do it, this is it. I do have the Behringer one somewhere around here. I'm not going to put it in the video just because it's a lot of stuff. But yeah, I love this guy. Haven't used it anything content-wise yet. It's in the works. Great pedal. Waiting for the Waza version. Shut up, take my money. Another really good pedal. One of the pedals that was actually in the Ola England riff video I did on the on-camera playthrough. Well, it was my main go-to for most of the video. This is the Joyo Extreme Metal. It is a bit noisy. This is a preamp pedal. Pretty much what you do is you can put it in a line return or in a power, if you happen to have one of those power amp units like the Pedal Baby and whatever else. But basically you just park this in front, or you can even run it directly into your interface like I did. And yeah, it is a bit noisy, so sorry guys, it's noisy. Really reliable, bang for buck, can't go wrong. And it was handy, so I did it. My Rare Bird pedal here, there's only 10 of these in the world. So this is the Protone pedals Scarecrow. It's I call it an EQ chainsaw pedal. Probably not what they wanted you to think of it, but basically I've had this one forever. They've only ever made 10, which I found shocking. This thing is a real beast. I want to put it head to head against the HM2 just to piss people off and see which one they like the most. This is just something else. Seriously, like, it's got a shape knob, which I found a sweet spot for me anyways. Not too far off the 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock position. I think it's somewhere in there on this right now. Far as like guitars and stuff, I use always within arm's reach 3 guitars. Of course, from the Ola Riff Challenge video, this is my ESP Eclipse Tune 2 C Sharp, EMG pickups, Ernie Ball strings. Nothing really fancy about this guitar. I picked it up used, but it's a beast. I love it. It's one of my go-tos. Another one in the collection, also arm's length, just off camera here, and it's hooked. And this guy here is an Ibanez RG350. It is tuned currently to standard. Just some. Had this one for a while. It gets a lot of use. It doesn't look like it's as beat up. It's got a little bit of wear and tear, a little bit of rash from use. It's a really good guitar. I'm working on a video where this is actually going to be used. That's why it's out even. Really solid go-to pedal. Go-to guitar. I've seen dozens of these used by a lot of people. Really fun guitar. For my 7-string fun, just your plain old Ibanez 7-string. Picked this up used a few years ago. I think it's all stock, standard 10 7-string set on here, tuned to drop A, nothing fancy. And last but not least, and one of my favorites, coffee time. For bass, I've got an Ibanez Sound Gear. This is an SR300 from, I have no freaking clue when. You had this thing for quite a while. Right now it's tuned to C sharp, just because I've been using a lot of C sharp tunings. Excuse me again. This one is pretty much a really reliable, good bass. Can't go wrong with most of the Sound Gear line from Ibanez, and I like it a lot. Feels nice. Ernie Ball strings on board, and yeah, that's pretty much it for a lot of the gear I use. If you got any questions, comments, want to see something else on the channel, feel free to contact me. at any time through comments section. I'll try and answer as fast as I can. Sometimes I've got comments while I'm at work, but anyways, feel free to contact me through the channel and I will try and answer your questions. In the meantime, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to comment below, even with episode suggestions for stuff. I really would appreciate it. And until next time, let's have some fun.